All right. Welcome back to the GSMC Wrestling Laureate Podcast, brought to you by the GSMC Sports Network. Just kind of reflect on what we talked about. Segment one, we talked about our WWE NXT review. We're going to jump right into our our AEW Dynamite preview. But before I move on with any of that, I want to remind you guys to use the link at the GSMC podcast.net. Share your questions, comments, concerns. Tell me what you feel about WWE NXT and how it's going. Let me know what you expect to see on AEW Dynamite. It is Wednesday. Dynamite's a huge show. It's kind of like the sequel of AEW. So it's happening right now. I think it already aired on the East Coast, but I have not checked a single shred of Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, whatever you kind of want to use nowadays. I know these crazy kids kind of get into some crazy ass stuff, but social media highly used, usage could be really, really good in terms of promoting your brand and stuff like that. But mostly in terms of spoilers, I'm just kidding. No, but it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Remember, at the GSMC podcast.net, we do love peace, love, and positivity. Remember to always hit up that tips and donations. Tell me how you feel. Ultimately, it really does make a difference, guys. So take it from me. Trying to make it in this crazy cutthroat, business. In terms of sports and stuff like that. It always does really good. And I'm nothing without you guys, the fans, all you guys out there, the audience. This podcast is a hell of a lot better when you guys hit up that chat link. Just spitting facts. All right, next we're going to talk about AEW Dynamite. So now we're on the road to AEW and New Japan Professional Wrestling's Forbidden Door. Can't wait to kind of find out who challenges who tonight. Of course, you kind of had New Japan Professional Wrestling Dominion happen on Sunday. And I'm just excited to see what's going to happen. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be great. Last AEW pay-per-view, it was Double or Nothing. And it was probably one of the best wrestling pay-per-views that I've ever seen in a really, really long time. And of course, extracting some of the WWE main PLEs like SummerSlam, WrestleMania, the Royal Rumble, Survivor Series, and all that. But AEW did a really good job, and I hope they continue this momentum. So they're live tonight in Des Moines in Iowa. You can expect MJF to kind of continue his personal shots, and not just AEW now. You can have New Japan Professional Wrestling as well that he kind of wants to. He needs a match. He needs a match heading toward AEW as a Forbidden Door. So I feel like that will be revealed tonight. There's an AEW International Championship match between Will Ospreay and Rey Fenix. Rey Fenix recently won. I think it was a casino battle. No, I think it was a fatal 5-way. I'm sorry, I could be wrong about that. But it's gonna be great. Obviously, two high flyers. You got the aerial assassin, and you got the man, the luchador. Rey Fenix, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Honestly, if Will Ospreay retains the championship, he is the number one contender. He won in a casino, gauntlet match a couple of weeks ago on AEW Dynamite, and he's going to face who's host Swerve Strickland at AEW's Forbidden Door. It should be pretty awesome to kind of find out. You have two of the top superstars within AEW. Honestly, those two guys are kind of like the main steeple. They're kind of like the reason why AEW is so popular right now. The title runs. I recently started watching AEW once when Swerve Strickland kind of became the champion. I saw a little bit how, of course, I kind of dabbled within on it, of course, with, 2019 through its birth. And then you had the pandemic happen. And then after that, I kind of stopped paying attention to AEW because I was watching WWE and I was kind of in awe how the whole, there was no fans whatsoever in the stands. Then they had the Thunderdome with all the faces on the tablets and stuff like that. But it's going to be huge. I feel like Will Ospreay is an amazing champion. If he wins this championship, I gotta be honest, it's kind of like a little bit of foreshadowing for Swerve Strickland to retain his championship, because why would they want to unify? Why would they want to make someone like a double champion? You know what I mean? But then again, I don't know if Rey Fenix is so hot in professional wrestling to kind of hold that AEW International Championship. So, obviously Will Ospreay beat Roderick Strong about a month ago on AEW's Double or Nothing in Las Vegas. So I don't see Will Ospreay losing this match. And I think once again, kind of how I thought how Christian Cage fighting Swerve Strickland at Double or Nothing, the match at Forbidden Door in the main event is going to kind of be the reason why Swerve Strickland is the AEW World Heavyweight Championship champion holder. He's going to have to prove himself. He's going to have to, dig into his bag of tricks to fight against the aerial assassin in Will Ospreay. Next, we have the TBS Championship match. Once again, Mercedes Mone. And I got to be honest, I wasn't a huge fan. I kind of hated how she defeated Willow Nightingale on Double or Nothing, but I kind of love her fighting spirit. So, I'm kind of warming up to this Mercedes Mone idea because at first I was like, you gave this girl a whole bunch of money, record-setting contract within women's wrestling all over the professional wrestling industry. And she's not really kind of living up to the hype. Obviously, this was once again AEW holding out her match for about a month and a half. So she was forced to cut promos over and over and over again. It was just the same bull spit over and over and over again. I was like, okay, Mercedes, like, we get it. But when should we pay attention or when should we care? So, and now she has the strap. I think she's done really, really well for herself. She has tonight against Zeuxis. Should be interesting to kind of find out what happens with that. Next, we have a TNT Championship qualifier match. We have Dustin Rhodes against Jack Perry. I feel like for this match to be relevant on Forbidden Door, you kind of have to have the person who was silver plattered the title at first by the Young Bucks, the Elite, the EVPs, Nicholas and Matthew and Nicholas Jackson. So Jack Perry's going to win. Jack Perry's going to win this match. He's going to make his way into Forbidden Door. I don't know if he's going to win the title. Should be interesting. If I was in Vegas, I feel like he'd probably be like the second favorite, maybe first. But I don't know. It should be interesting. But you can't bet against Jack Perry. All right, then we have Orange Cassidy, freshly squeezed, teaming up with Kyle O'Reilly and Mark Briscoe against Kyle Fletcher. Very impressive man. Roderick Strong and Konosuke Takeshita of New Japan Professional Wrestling, kind of setting something up here. I can kind of see this happening. Obviously, you have Takeshita, you have Briscoe, and I think Strong might have qualified for the qualifier match for the TNT AEW Championship. So this is going to be big. It's going to be a great 6-man tag team. Can't wait to watch it. Honestly, this is going to be one of my favorite matches kind of heading forward. I'm going to shoot a YouTube short about it. So, make sure you stay tuned for that. And lastly, we have Lio Rush in action ever since he made it to WWE NXT about a week or two ago. You saw him in WWE. He's kind of a small dude. I don't know exactly what he's going to, kind of bring to the table in terms of AEW. I kind of wish AEW would kind of revive the Cruiserweight Championship or the Light Heavyweight Championship to kind of just make it a little more prominent. Although you do have in New Japan Professional Wrestling, you do have the Junior Heavyweight Championship, which is, kind of like, synonymous with, the Cruiserweight or the Light Heavyweight Championship. But if Tony Khan introduced the belt, like the Cruiserweight Championship, I think they'd get a lot of positive ratings. I think they'd get a lot of a lot of wrestlers from all over the professional wrestling industry, like WWE, interested and want to become highly involved in their next promotion. So Tony Khan, make sure you're paying attention. It's going to be awesome. You should definitely implement something, for those guys, from under 225 pounds to like 175 pounds. So make sure that's be pretty awesome. All right, so we recently talked about our AEW Dynamite preview. Now we're going to jump right into our third segment. Who will win the 25-man battle royal to fight at Heatwave the NXT World Heavyweight Champion Trick Williams? Whoa, that Trick, yeah.